Hey there, you rat bastard. It's me, Mr. Dirty from the GTM Show. I don't have anything to eat today. This isn't actually an episode of the GTM Show at all. This is just going to be something I might throw in once in a while. Just some of my own little things here. I come across so many collectible toys and other items and stuff like that. I've actually got like a storage unit just filled with collectible toys and whatnot. And I finally got my hands on something from the new line of Godzilla stuff that came out to coincide with the movie that came out in 2014 here. I got a 6-piece set of miniatures. This is pretty cool. We're going to get to this, but before we get to this, I've got some other Godzilla stuff that we're going to take a peek at. First guy I'm going to bust out here is this little Mecha Godzilla right here. And the one thing I do have to point out is that most of the stuff, I think, or all of it, is actually Bandai, and it's licensed. It's all real actual Toho. And there it is, stamped right into the foot there. So it's all official licensed stuff. None of these are like shitty knockoffs from the flea market or anything like that. This guy is actually pretty damn detailed when it comes right down to it. It doesn't have like the gun backpack like would be seen in like SOS Tokyo or anything like that, but yeah, he's extremely highly detailed and the paint job is really good on him. I mean, take a look at that head right there. Extremely nice and detailed. Really good paint job on him. Everything. It's got the missile fingers going on. We see this articulation in both arms. No articulation in the tail whatsoever, but we do have some in the legs here. Both legs do move, both arms move, and the head does move. That's pretty nifty. And get a good look at the backside there. Yeah, it's pretty sweet for a little short, little stubby thing. You know, my 5-year-old loves this thing. Stepping outside of the realm of cutesy Godzilla figures, they had brought out the 1954 action figure. This is brand new, out in stores now. I mean, you can probably pick this up anywhere. Toys R Us, Target, maybe Walmart. I'm not quite sure if they sell Godzilla toys there or not. I would assume they do if they do at Target also. But this would be the 1954 Godzilla that they're selling right now. And for any of you fans of the older movies, you'll recognize the mug on this guy. And once again, I mean, check out the detail on this. Look at the teeth. The paint job is just immaculate on this. Perfect. Once again, we've got articulation in both arms. We've got articulation in the head, articulation in the tail, both legs. Look at the spikes on this guy. Beautiful. Straighten that out. Get a better look at him there. Which brings us to his buddy King Caesar. Alright. Once again, extremely highly detailed and just absolutely beautiful paint job on this. Excellent. His claws. We got articulation in the arms on this one here. His arms do move. A little creaky because, you know, he doesn't get played with too often. We have articulation in his legs. And there's his tail. No articulation in the tail. It looks like there is, but it doesn't. It's just cast like that and set in. You can't move that around at all. Of course, nothing. You can see nothing in the neck. But extremely beautiful detail job. Probably wouldn't want to move his head anyhow. Yeah. Excellent job once again on this one. And then that brings us to the more modern Godzilla. This is the Godzilla. They call this the Millennium Godzilla. Now, we're not talking about Godzilla versus Ferris Bueller, that bullshit from 1999. We're talking more 2000 Godzilla, where Toho had taken back all rights to their movies whatsoever and started pumping out like SOS Tokyo, some of the more edgy Godzilla movies, and this was the Godzilla that we started seeing around that era and continues on. This is more like the Godzilla that you're going to see in the newer movie. Check him out. A little bit more ferocious looking in the face there. Once again, beautiful paint job on the teeth and that tongue. Look at those eyes. Look at that guy. You know, you could just hear that roar. Once again, extremely detailed. All the spikes are actually represented on this one. The tail is not articulated on this, just the arms are, and the legs. That's it. Not even the head. Fully cast in. But yeah. Once again, just an absolutely beautiful piece. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Very nicely done by Bandai. Right. That brings us to this little gem that I just got my hands on. This is still in the package right here. Take a peek. This is a 6-pack. This is going to feature Mechagodzilla, Mothra, regular Godzilla. You see King Ghidorah up in there, Gigan, and Destoroyah, or as we call him here in America, Destroyer. And on the back, some graphics on the back there showing the characters and their names. So any of you that don't know the characters, there they have it there. There's the names, but you're still not going to find like Titanosaurus or Rodan or any of those guys. None of those guys made it into this. I don't actually have to crack this box open because I have another set of these and I've already cracked open. We'll start off with Destroyer. So there you go. Very detailed, very cute little characters. Originally got the set for my son and just fell in love with them myself. I had to get a set for me too. So there he is. Check him out. Got his wings spread. Flip him around so you can see the backside. Yeah, real nice. Excellent job done on these guys. Once again, all of these are stamped in the foot. As you can see that they're actually licensed Toho. Moving right along to Gigan. Once again, very nicely detailed on this. Wings, tail, everything. Extremely nicely detailed. Moving along to King Ghidorah, or some people say Ghidorah. Some people say Ghidorah. There's actually movies like Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, where in that movie you'll actually hear him called Ghidorah and Ghidorah, both in the same movie. This is a three-headed foe here. All three heads represented, eyes painted red. Excellent paint job on this, once again. I mean, there was no real coloring except for this kind of greenish gold coloring on him in the movies. Wing spread, double tail. Very nicely done on this. Alright, once again, here's Mechagodzilla, but on this one here, out of this set in particular, this is the one that I think I'm most disappointed in. He's not very detailed at all. They got the yellow eyes, and the rest of him is just completely silver. They didn't even do the red highlights on the helmet or anything. And just overall, not a lot of detail. You see a lot of parts of the head over here is just rounded off where there's supposed to be more detail, like we saw on the bigger one. You know? See a much more detailed head and everything on this one here, which is just surprising when you see how much detail went into King Ghidorah or even Gigan. You know, why did they go so cheap on Mechagodzilla? You know, he was supposed to be mankind's savior, but it is what it is. Then we got Mothra. There you go. We don't have the larvae, but we only have, you know, we got adult-sized Mothra here. Excellent paint job on this. I mean, everything is just perfect on this. Beautiful. Look at the back side here. Excellent job on this. Antenna. Yeah. This right here, I think, was one of the selling points of this set, was to get this Mothra right here. And I hope to find another set that has some of the other characters in there, maybe like the Mothra larvae, the baby ones, maybe something with the Rodan. Moving right along to the big guy himself, there's the little baby Godzilla, a little miniature from the last and final piece of the 6-piece set. And there he is, looking all vicious. And as you can see by the colors of the spikes on his back, this is more representative of your 1954 to 1960s, early 70s Godzilla here. As we've seen after 2000, he started showing up with the purple spikes on his back. You got his the claws are painted, toenails painted, all the spikes looking nice on his back. Yeah, excellent job once again. Very cute figures. I highly recommend this set. If you can get your hands on it, it should be running you probably about 20 bucks for the 6-piece set. There's also a Mecha Godzilla that I came across. I'll put a picture of it right here. That hopefully be the next piece to my set because it's a 12-inch Mecha Godzilla, and in that storage unit I actually have the 12-inch old 1954 style Godzilla that actually would be pitted up against that Mechagodzilla. They're both the same size, same scale, same everything. So I hope to add that to my collection. When I get a hold of that, I'll throw up another video showing that off. But until then, who knows, man, maybe I might find some more of my toys, or you never know. Alright guys, so until next time, I'm Mr. Dirty, and I don't even know what to call this. Go have a rotten day.